Hello everyone, and welcome back to Whispering Chills in the Darkness. Now, I get a feeling that things are about to get a little bit spooky, so please join me. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones or earphones, turn up the volume, and let's rock and roll. So turn the music up a little bit, footsteps a little bit, ambience a little bit. Yeah, that should do us. Let's get it, shall we? I don't know about these things, they seem to be frozen, which I'm okay with. I'm hoping they don't kind of reanimate themselves. Though I suppose there's a good chance they will. Let's just have a little look around here. I know there's a couple of ways to go, so we're not going to worry about loot. We're not in this for the loot, are we? Just have a little look over the other way. So this is another beneath a church situation, isn't it? I wonder if we're going to go into another vault. Okay, we've got a note. It's getting creepy. We've got a note there to read. Listen to that. Sounds like it's coming up from the bowels of the earth. Jack and William, right outside the elevator door, dead. I'm happy I brought my 44 Betsy with me. The men only have picks and drills. I need to keep my eyes peeled. Whatever did this, hit them both from behind, breaking the back of their skulls open. I knew someone was down here picking us off, but this is bold. I have to regroup with everyone else. What are those eyes in the dark? Wow. I like it. I was hoping that the creepy vibe would return. And I think it has. I'm going to save. I've got a feeling these guys are going to come back to life. Because the liquor was fighting them. As if they're registered as like living NPCs, you know? Or living... Shit. Definitely want to find more of those notes. Yeah, let's just have a look up here. I don't want to miss anything. Speaking of water, okay, we're a little bit hungry and thirsty. Sweet. Should I go down there? So what the hell's been going on down here? I mean, we could take the loot. Interesting. Is this hooked up to something, is it? Something that I've missed. Miner's diary memory block recovered. But I already had recovered one, hadn't I? Oh, another one I see. We won the contract. I've already been out to inspect the dig site. It shows promise. According to the course sample readings Dunwich provided, there are rich minerals and even some natural plutonium-239 in the area. I made sure to include the purchase of the best hazmat suits for the boys. Dunwich said they would take the necessary actions to inform the government of our evacuation and retrieve any radioactive materials. The kids and I went out to celebrate. It's nice to see them again. Nice to see them smile again. I wish Martha were here to see this. That was entry 16. This is entry 21, May 25th, 2075. Oh, it's a year later. We've broken ground. It's curious, but they insisted we start the excavation below an old church that's still in operation. Dunwich LLC assured me that none of the churchgoers would interfere. This is apparently part of their clause that we ensure discretion. To me it seems like a potential breach in security, especially considering they have direct access to a mine with potential nuclear material, but Dunwich is absolutely sure and was very insistent. Entry 25, August 11th. Dunwich sure is a charismatic fellow, but also excruciatingly private. Since working with him, he comes to the dig site very regularly to check on progress and talk to the miners about anything they've found. He's always holding the same object in his hand, a pyramid-looking thing. When I asked what it meant, he simply replied with everything. Perplexing to say the least, but who am I to judge? He pays the bills. So quiet. I feel a lot better with his shotgun. Can I climb up this? Journal excerpt 4. Well, where were the other two then? Where were the other two? Every generator seems to be off. Without those operational, every electronic appliance down here, including the air cleansing pumps, are inoperable. I've been taking the time to fix every last one, considering I can't see a thing without the lights on. My headlamp can only do so much, and I don't want to take a tumble down a shaft. I'm keeping my 44 close. I swear I hear footsteps in the dark. I hear them behind me, but when I turn, nothing is there. I'd say I'm losing it, but two of my own are already dead. Well, I've definitely missed two somewhere. Fucking knew it. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad so far. What the hell? Is this a hologram one, or is it just having a bit of trouble loading in? Take it I have to go down that way. Another memory block. I signed the family up for one of those fancy Vault-Tec bunkers. Ma takes care of them since I'm usually working. With no end to the war in sight, I worry about them often. I come home and always find them slowly getting smarter than their dumb pa. David says he'd like to go visit CIT one of these days. I reminded him he's still just a sophomore, but he doesn't care. He's really into the new tech, robots and the like. From what Ma says, he's something special. Little Rex takes after his dad, bit of a spitfire with a mind for the mines. This might be his business someday. Janet is still too young to understand why I'm gone all the time. She cries when I leave for the work site. Martha always had a way to calm Janet that I just couldn't replace. She had such a way with the kids. I care about them, I really do, but I don't know how to show it. Probably just got too much of my old man in me. December 2nd, 2075. We finally finished the lift and have started excavating outwards. So far there haven't been many signs of the rich materials Dunwich spoke of, even in our shallower shafts. Dunwich seems unfazed, obsessively concerned with going deeper. He grips that figure of his so tight I can see the white of his knuckles sometimes. I invite him over occasionally to have an after-meal chat about the business. He always expresses that what we're doing is for the future of our community. Ironic coming from a man with so much apathy for everything else going on in America. He gets along well with the kids, David in particular. He mentioned that he knew some contacts in CIT, and David lit right up asking a million questions. I can't quite get that same attention from him. Unprompted, Dunwich mentioned that he is connected to the church we've been mining under. He said I should bring the kids around for a service sometime. I told him I'm not particularly religious, that was Martha's thing. Then he said the oddest thing, "You'll see her again." I blew it off at first, but the words seemed to echo in my head. What does he mean by that? Heaven? What a joke. February 8th, 2076. The boys say they might have found an ore vein. Finally, a strike of luck. I was worried we weren't going to find anything down here, despite the reports. When I gave the news to Dunwich, he seemed surprisingly glum and uninterested. What kind of man pays a fortune digging a mine without caring about the returns? Anyway, we all went out as a group to get some drinks, raise some hell, and celebrate. Interesting. I'll level up soon. I just don't I want to kind of stick with the flow we're in at the moment. What was that noise? Like a weird clicking noise, wasn't it? I'll tell you what, I want to test one of these flares. Because we're finding a lot of them. I don't know what they do. Except for kind of complete missions inappropriately. Oh, are they like a repellent? Forgotten mine. It's all kind of different, like, you know, there's a creepy vibe to it, but they're all a bit different, aren't they? These different areas you go into. The vibe is different in each of them. Oh, was that trapped, was it? Or did I drop that? Okay, I dropped that, didn't I? I think I just killed something. It's hard to be sure in the light. What's happening down here? I hear noises everywhere. I've been down these pathways hundreds of times, and I don't know where I am. They're opening the gate. I have to get there. Everyone's waiting for me. I feel chills down my spine. Writing to this page feels like my only anchor to sanity. I miss my family. Gods, I miss the whispers. I need to give it back. Is there nothing else down here? Unusual orb. What's that thing? What's this thing here? I don't know what that is. Qualsite, Qualsite. What the hell happened here? Wrinkled note. Why has this happened? They're all gone. Scraps of food are all that remain. The rest they've taken inside. Did the earthquake scare them off? They seemed almost prepared. To open the main door I need the code, but Dr. Brown was the only one who had access. I'm not alone, I feel them staring. Give it back. My eyes, what do they see? Give it back. The code, what is the code? Give it back. Motherfucker. So, what, I need a code for this, do I? Property of Dunwich LLC. Dr. Brown, Senior Geologist of Dunwich LLC. This is my first official log. Equipment is deplorable, the food is canned. They have me writing logs on the generator terminal. Alas, it will have to suffice. The first samples have arrived. They are intriguing. Dunwich mentioned some unique materials may be falling into my hands. My team is to study them thoroughly, determine their properties, and assess their potential. Miners are reporting fatigue, headaches, even visions from contact with some of the new materials we are interacting with. We assured the fellows that this is simply the long hours underground. Their doubt was obvious. In my studies I have found the materials rather harmless in their original form. They provide interesting effects to humans that are potentially useful despite their redacted appearance. They match no known records. Strikingly plausible they may even have come from outer space, maybe. I don't know. Okay, can't access those ones. Missing data. Further study has enlightened us to the true reasons for this material. No further study into its properties are necessary. We will soon see its true form. Take action. Well, oh, okay. Oh, the first word. Give it back. Hell yeah, turn on the generator. But first, let me look at these. Experimental trials have quickly been bearing fruit. The black material we are dubbing calcite is abnormally heavy and rather dense for its size. Its molecular structure bears no resemblance to any elements of the periodic table. Under microscopic observation, small veins cross through the rock. These veins visually resemble that of the vascular system. Like some metals, the rock gives off vapors that are either trapped or produced in the interior. They flow through the vein-like structures and evacuate any terminal exits. Currently in the process of capturing these vapors for further study, cracking or breaking the rock, which is widely variable based on the internal structures, releases giant plumes of the vapors which appear green in coloration. Exposure to the gas had no obvious immediate effects. Edit. Some samples seem to differ greatly in tensile and shear strength. They appear similar in molecular structure, but upon applying force their tolerances seem to vastly change. Observing the vein structures, they organically seem to form stronger bonds. More study required. Note: we of the Covenant realize the significance of this discovery. Dunwich seems to think it is near. Wow, okay. Further study suggests that the vapor exuded from the calcite causes psychosis and hallucinogenic effects. While it still appears safe to handle, extended exposure leads to troubled dreams, an altered sense of reality, glossolalia, and precognition. I am a first-hand witness of these effects, and reports from miners and those of our flock concur. However, these symptoms are benign, as Dunwich tells us. These revelations bring us ever closer to that which we have strived to comprehend. We feel it closer than we ever have, the watching eye from beyond. Glossolalia is the phenomenon of apparently speaking in an unknown language, especially in religious worship. Speaking in tongues. Many down here have joined our flock, and we prepare for that which we dream. During a recent experiment, a glass vessel was heated improperly, causing it to shatter. piece of glass caused a gash on my hand. My blood spilled onto an exposed tray of quartzite samples. I suppose it could be qualkite, but I'm going to call it quartzite samples, which began reacting immediately. The vapor poured forth and shrouded the lab in an opaque fog. I was visited by shades, servants of our benefactor. I felt my flesh torn from my body by their hands, exalted, glorious. The effects withered quickly and I found myself standing in the lab unharmed. I want to do it again, but Dunwich says we must wait. The time will come to give it back. Give it back. It's not ours to keep. Everyone must give it back. The quartzite is the key. Soon, so soon, Dunwich says. We all feel its pull. I can see it in my eyes looking in the mirror behind my sockets. I nearly dug out my eye just so I could see it more clearly. The sweet reunion, just a little more vapor. Wow, it's taking a turn. I mean, I wasn't... Oh wait, I didn't activate it, did I? Like I say, I really had no idea. Did I already do this? Maybe I have to do it again because I backed out of it. Here we go. Well, are they just appearing from nowhere? Kind of felt like they were just manifesting from nowhere then. So now what? Which way did I come from? Okay, I'm lost. I think I need to go this way. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think I've been this way. No, definitely haven't been this way. Fucking got the wrong weapon out, didn't I? Honestly, I don't even think I really need a lot of these equipped. Get that on 3. Can be a bit of backup. The hell are they? Tree roots. Ancient copper bowl. Gold coin. Oh, I guess that's supposed to symbolize things that have been found in the mine? Okay. So what are all those broken buttons about? Are they just kind of decorative? You know, it's like the machinery here is broken down, or maybe they do have some sort of function. Which way did I come from? Back up there, right? Okay, the door's opening up. Dunwich seems horribly dissatisfied. He talks calmly, but there is contempt just beneath his words. We've been following the ore vein and extracting precious metals while he continues to advocate for burrowing in a different direction. I've been a miner over 30 years and never seen someone as determined about something so specific as Dunwich. He keeps a representative on site at all times, and new miners are slowly integrating into my troop. I swear I recognize some of them as members of the church. They get pulled aside for individual briefings and new assignments. When I ask them about it, they give unsatisfying answers or refer me back to Dunwich. The new people are pretty inexperienced. They need our guidance because they aren't accustomed to mining work. They don't have the training required to do this job safely. We've had several collapses since they started due to improper support structures and reckless drilling. Dunwich may be paying us hand over fist, but he's endangering my crew. This won't go unchallenged. August 5th, 2076. I invited Dunwich to my home for supper. We shared dinner, but I was anxious to get to the issue at hand. I sat Dunwich down and we had a heart-to-heart. He admitted that he may have been pushing the envelope, introducing all these people fresh to the profession. When I asked him about the new tunnels, he said that he got intel from core samples containing a material called ultracite or ultracite. I've heard about this stuff from a crew down in West Virginia and it's extremely valuable. As of yet, the market for ultracite is untapped. I asked why he didn't bring this to my attention earlier, and he said he just didn't want to suspend my current operations for a potential wild goose chase. I still feel pretty skeptical about this answer. There's more he's not telling me, but this vein is starting to dry up, so I don't mind taking a dive at the ultracite. His demeanour took a complete 180 as he shook my hand excitedly. As an odd side note, Dunwich offered to wash the dishes. I tried telling him that Mr. Handy could handle it, but he insisted. Dunwich asked me to hold his dark, stony figure, the thing he clings to 24/7 like it's sewn to him. I found myself inspecting it for some time. The material is unlike anything I've seen before. Almost glassy like obsidian, but heavier than you would expect. It reverberated slightly as I turned it in different directions. I don't quite remember the experience. It's like I dreamed it. But I know I was holding it and turning it. When I think back on it, frankly, I scare myself. And the fear speaks back. Literal whispers. Unintelligible in my head. Okay. The story is slowly revealing itself. I haven't turned back, have I? No, this is right. This is the right way. Got enough food to feed a whole congregation myself. Alrighty. Moving on up or moving on down, whichever way you want to look at it. Or don't want to look at it. Tell you what, there's so much ammo in this pack, isn't there? Alrighty, I feel like we're getting close, guys. Close to some answers. Or more questions. What is that thing? A horned head. Okay. What the hell just happened? Looked like that one burst into flames. They've all frozen again. Okay, maybe not all of them. My torch is on, by the way. Look at this place. Some sort of ancient cavern. What the fuck was that I just shot? Looked like a little spider, but it exploded. Okay, I think I've got to go down that way. So I need to find a skull. And a hand? No? Oh, an arm. An arm bone. And a skull. Okay. I don't remember seeing any other bones. I suppose I could have missed one. Or two, obviously. So I came in from down there. Here we go. So maybe there's one more down here. Odd note. Something is here. I can feel the air hit my neck. The angels watch. Their eyes glaring at me. The object is key. Here we go. Oh wow, what the fuck is that thing? That was one of those explosive things then, clearly. Okay, where are we now? What do I kind of don't really know? Oh yeah, okay, we're just here, never mind. It's good being able to save like that, isn't it? So, I've already got the arm then. Just need to get the head right. Let's see the bastard. Wow. They have a large explosion radius. Okay, we'll get him this time. Not taking any chances. Oh dear. Okay, we got it. Is it just one? Okay, it looks like there was just one of them. Shit, I better watch out another one doesn't come out of this guy. Just gonna have to give their body a second, aren't I? In case it does that weird dissolving thing. Suppose I can save. Don't have to worry too much then. Alright, well let's do whatever we've got to do. Which way is it? Which way is it? This way? Here we go. I was able to spend Christmas and New Year's with my kids. We set off our own fireworks. And I got to take them to see the parade. I hardly get to bond with them anymore. Ma tells me how bad they miss me. But I have too many responsibilities to take the time off. Work down in the mine has picked up to a feverish pace as we try to locate the Ultra Kite before our competition hits the market. And it's taking a toll on the boys. We've been adding more and more people to the operation, and those suggested by Dunwich need to be trained from the ground up. Dunwich meets with his people as a group. I assume it's because they're from the church. No one will talk about anything concerning Dunwich and the meetings as if they never happened. When I try bringing it up to Dunwich, he blows it off as mere general planning sessions, plus an occasional prayer. I may be dense, but I can tell there's something behind that polite smile. What is Dunwich doing? June 3rd, so that was 1st of January. David has taken an interest in Dunwich. They speak on a pretty regular basis about CIT and what it takes to get in. I want to nurture his ambition, but Dunwich makes my skin crawl. I can't help but be jealous as a father that I'm not able to engage with David's engineering mind. That Dunwich probably is his best chance at getting into that school. This man is becoming the centre of my life, my livelihood, my family, my time. It all seems to be rotating around him. This contract has been life-changing for all of us, but I'm still wondering if it was worth it. After this job, I think I might retire. We've set up a 24-hour operation, so there's always a shift working. We have bunkers underground to test samples as quick as they come in, and to serve as resting quarters. Many of us spend days down here in pure artificial light. It's disorienting. I had a dream last night about the figure Dunwich carries. In the dream it was rotating in place slowly. As one side came around, I thought I saw a face, or whatever it was, start to push out of the figure. The harder I tried to look at the face, the less I understood it, until it finally dawned on me as my own, and I woke standing next to my bunk. I need a cold shower. Okay, we'll keep pushing on for a little bit. Shit. Oh, bastard. I knew I was too close on that last shot. The body kind of twitched and squirmed, didn't it? What an interesting mod for Fallout 4, this. I can hear footsteps. What? What the fuck was that then? We're gonna do that again? Oh, interesting. What the hell is this then? Like, you know, what's the goal here? Clearly, it's not. People aren't signing up to become zombies, you know? Like, people just don't do that. They sign up to become immortal or gods or, you know, powerful. Like, as in, like, magically powerful to gain abilities. People don't sign up to become these fucking things, you know? So that's not the deal. I don't know what is. I don't know what that is. They are some sort of either unwanted side effect or like these are the people who failed the test. These people that we're killing, or they're some sort of abomination, like an invoked creature of some sort. I feel like maybe I should have kept some of that calcite, but we can always come back for it. Entering the deeper chambers of this place has been difficult. Trials and tribulations wait at every corner, mental and physical. Each of us experiences it in our own way. Some of us have cracked beneath the weight of our benefactor, refused his will and wither as heretics, unworthy of reunification. I've been chosen to stay behind to ensure those unfit do not pass. Although I will not be able to take part directly in the reunification, my time will come to give it back. What, your life? Is that what you have to give back? Yeah, give me those, I'll keep those. I don't know if they have some sort of use. They must do, mustn't they? Maybe they're part of some sort of crafting recipe. Can't see a thing down here. I know that noise. I know what that means. Something's reanimating, isn't it? When you hear that click. Can't see a goddamn thing. Okay, we've got another passageway down there. Here we go. God, I'll tell you what, this has been the most kind of lore in-depth Fallout experience I've ever had. Dunwich approached me in private and asked me to do something for him, or at least I think he did. Strange as it sounds, I don't remember doing the task at all, but I know it's done. It's like a dream. I have small flashes of recollection, but not enough to piece together anything concrete. I remember holding a triangular object in a place with white marble mixed with black stone in the mine, and a way opened before me. Spheres gathered and Dunwich's instruction repeated, not words. Command. Return. Shit, did I not finish that? Bollocks. What one was that? What note was that then? Crap. This one? No. Yeah, it was. Next. An insatiable urge to return something. In my mind, the gathered spheres flew from their origin to the surrounding darkness. My legs moved without my command to 3 locations. In a flash I watched as I walked by Dr. Brown's corpse, his blood etched words on the wall. Generator next to it pulsing. The room looked familiar from the mine. I returned the sphere to its altar. In the next I saw an elder's bones awaiting rest in the Hall of the Ancestors. Pillars reaching into the sky. Under the elder's watchful eye, a door revealed itself to me. Responding to the call of the key's bearer, there I returned another of the spheres. In a final place, I walked along the bank of an ancient aquifer. Obelisks flanked the flowing water. As I walked near one of the walls, it receded and tucked away. I returned the sphere. I asked Dunwich about this task later and he ignored me or talked past me. Survivor, undo this one's work, your birth, death. Can't remember which he said is yet unspoken. What is that supposed to mean? Undo this one's work. But we've got one of those spheres. I didn't see any others. I don't know if I've missed any. Am I supposed to have 3? I just want to look something. This is going to ruin your immersion a bit, but... Oh, I'll tell you what, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it, without the EMB on? get a much greater sense of the environment. Oh god, I've angered the gods. Alright, I'll put it back on. Yeah, that started screaming, didn't they, in the walls? They want us to be in the darkness. Okay, I'm going to save. So this is the inner circle, is it? This guy and girl are tripping balls on these mushrooms. Alright, we've got to be coming close to wherever we've got to be now, do we? I mean, where are we going, you know? Get rid of those missiles. Wait, I feel like maybe that note we just read was some kind of hint, like, you know, I've got to do something with this ball that I've found. What was it called, though? This one. Unusual orb. Researchers note. We've been excavating for weeks to move forward, studying and learning about the lost arts used by those that occupied these halls. It's hard to say when this was originally built. Our readings are completely perplexing. The samples seem to suggest that everything is of different time periods, leading back tens of thousands of years. Some vine samples were as recent as growing 1 to 2 years ago. This place is organic in nature. Clearly no one has been here recently. But new structures still form, walls, columns, chambers. Vines grow from surfaces and harden over time. The calcite that our late Dr. Brown dubbed is everywhere, and its properties are consistent with his findings in the lab. Study here in the apex has revealed a frequency that is distributed by particular objects, allowing their bearer to access deeper chambers. However, as convenient as this revelation appears, few that have touched the key lasted long. Mentally, their minds degraded quickly, left as broken husks, devoid of intellectual thought. Questioning one person that still had some faculties, they recounted some form of mental trial. Passing said trial allowed them to return to sentience with a purpose. Querying for the purpose. The subject could not vocalize a response and became catatonic when pressed to remember. We have lost many of the flock while attempting these trials in the process of handling the artifacts. Addendum. Dotted along the halls are a number of obelisks that seem to channel vast proportions of these frequencies and amplify them. They emit vast amounts of radiation as a result, but are fragile and crumble under stress. But we're not getting any kind of... Never mind. Okay. Alright guys, I hate to do this to you. Well, I do and I don't. But I'm just doing that so it's a little bit brighter. I'm going to have to call it there, because I'm already overdue to end the episode and I don't know how much longer it's got. I thought we were getting close. I still feel like we're getting close, but I just don't know. We could still have hours to go. I really, really don't know. So, obviously we're finally getting the answers, or not necessarily the answers, but I guess we're getting insight into whatever the hell has been going on here. And, it's, to me, it feels like it's hinting at some sort of otherworldly entity that is like, I don't know, trying to draw itself into this world. and it needs people, dreamers, you know, like it contacts them through dreams, or I mean, like, you know, there's legends of things buried so deep in the earth that they need to be awoken, slumbering gods, you know. That's kind of an association to other mythology, but other lore. But yeah, all I'm getting is I don't really know where it's going, but it is slowly revealing itself, which is interesting. I'm enjoying reading reading it, and I'll try and do another one tonight. I got held up a little bit today. I had a few issues that I had to take care of IRL, and sort of held me back. But I'm going to try and do one more episode a little bit later. Anyway, as always, I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the video, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Goodbye for now.